What is up, you guys? So this is another Reddit story. Alright, let's go.
Am I the asshole for refusing to let my sister and her husband use my inheritance money that I plan to use for college so they could start fertility treatment? IF16, am the youngest in the family. I have two sisters, 23 and 31, both married with no kids. Our dad passed away and left us inheritance. They used theirs to buy a house, upgrade cars, vacations, etc. I kept mine to use as college fund while I worked to pay for personal needs. My eldest sister and her husband struggle with infertility for years. They tried several ways but stopped 2 years ago, saying they've come to terms with the fact that they'll never have kids. However, their perspective changed when my middle sister announced her pregnancy days ago. My eldest sister had a mental breakdown and her husband was updating the family about her condition, saying that our sister's pregnancy announcement was a shock and a trigger. Days later, my eldest sister visited me at my uncle's house and cried while she openly talked about how this old wound started hurting and aching her again, and that she and her husband have been seriously considering trying again to have a baby. I wanted to go to my room and leave her talking to my uncle, but she stopped me and told me she had something to say to me. She talked about if I wish to have a niece or nephew, and I said I will have one when our sister gives birth. She got offended, then talked about how she deserves a chance to try to become a mother just like our sister, and asked if she could borrow a portion of my inheritance money so she and her husband could go through a IVF round or two. My uncle got quiet and I felt caught off guard and had nothing to say. Her husband told me they'd pay me back but don't have money currently and begged that I wait since I'm still in high school and have 2 years to go off to college. I felt uncomfortable. They asked what I thought and I asked my uncle what he thought. He said it was my decision, so I said no. My sister started explaining how much she's struggling and how our sister's pregnancy impacted her, and that if I don't help her get a chance to become pregnant too, then I'd be driving a wedge between them since my sister will have resentment. I said I had nothing to do with it, but her husband said I could choose to help and asked what exactly was I so afraid of. I said I already said no and that I was feeling uncomfortable with the idea. My sister got so loud my uncle told me to go to my room. They argued with him then left. She visited again yesterday and started crying in front of my uncle. She started begging me to at least consider, but my uncle chose to stay out of it and said it was my decision. Am I the asshole for saying no? I get her one and only wish is to be a mom, and it's hard seeing others have that while she couldn't, but I feel like I won't get the money back judging from their financial situation. Something she said that stuck to me, which was that I had something more important than money, which is time to be able to do all I want, but she only has little time to do the one thing she always wanted to do, and that's to become a mom. Edit. My eldest sister don't have the best relationship with my middle sister, but they did work out some issues from the past and dad's death brought them closer.
Her money, she does not have to give her money away. And I like the fact that the uncle didn't get involved, saying that, oh, give your sister the money. Like, no. The fact that he didn't do that, that's awesome. I'm rambling. Let me just get to the point. What I'm trying to say is, no, they are not the asshole for not giving the sister the money, because one, they don't have to, and two, that's their money for when they go to college, and three, like she said, she doesn't know when it is they're going to pay her back, because let's be honest, there's a good chance that they might not pay her back. I said might not. I don't know. Or maybe they will. But either way, at the end of the day, that is her money. So she could choose whether or not she wants to give it to them or not give it to them. She shouldn't have to, like, feel guilty about it.